Well, welcome to Hoover Master's back bedroom. And hopefully you can see what's going on here. It's a box. It's a Gtech in this box. Now, I've already opened it because my address was on the top, so you're not getting to find that out. This is a Gtech HyLite 2, which yesterday was on sale on Gtech's website for about a third of its retail price. So this was £47 instead of what they were wanting, like 150. So, I can already tell you 150 is too much, but under 50 quid for a vacuum cleaner that's cordless. Got to be worth a shot. So let's have a look. First thing out is this Gtech storage bag, which, as I've just handily told you, you can use to store the vacuum cleaner. So, you know, it's a bag. Not much excitement. Also have the manual, which we won't bother reading. Pretty standard stuff. Takes 2 hours to charge the battery, and I believe you get 20 minutes, I think. So I will obviously charge it fully before use. Usually that's what you have to do. So out come the components of the vacuum cleaner, and maybe you should have read the manual to see how this all goes together, but anyway. Oh, I have a couple of bags. Oh, quite 3 bags, that's good. So obviously they're quite little. But yeah. Just now on Gtech's site, if you're watching this, they do 10% off for your first order, which I couldn't claim because this was already reduced. But they're also doing a Valentine's offer of 20% off, so I might get some bags at 20% off charger. But it's just, if you're fancying anything from Gtech, they had quite a good sale on. This is obviously wheels. Now how this all goes together, I won't actually know. I know the handle's easy to detach, so that obviously just clicks in there, doesn't it? There's a feather duster, which Gtech quite like to give you a little feather duster with things, so there you go. It's not a feather duster, it's a synthetic one. And finally in here we have the vacuum cleaner itself. That is probably the smallest upright vacuum cleaner I've ever had. So here it is. I don't know if it'll work. That sounds quite good, doesn't it? Oh, it's got very good stiff brushes there. Just one type of brush. And then it's got this, I can't remember what he calls it, airlock thing. So it's meant to suck up big bits of dust as well. It's a 90 watt affair. Yeah. Obviously, I think this opens your bag. Does it open the bag compartment? How does this work? Should have read the manual. Don't know. This is how you take the battery out, isn't it? Yep, there you go. There's the battery. It's, you know what? It's pretty cute, isn't it? Why can't I take that out? Is the bigger issue. Okay, have to investigate that. It looks like this just goes in like that. Okay, there we go. So how do you recline it? You just pull back. Okay, there you go. Now this button on the top must extend the wand. Ah, very good. And you can obviously attach the feather duster here. Not bad. So for little cleanups and light dusting, I think this will be quite good. So I'm very excited to see how it works. But first I'm going to plug it in and charge it and go and eat dinner actually. And then we'll come back and we'll see how it works. So, see you then. Here we are, ready to try the Gtech. Must have been about an hour to fully charge it out of the box. And yeah, now I can actually recommend reading the manual because I learned, if we extend the handle, so obviously it's all or nothing with this handle. It's either all the way down or all the way up. But the little duster they include, obviously you could just dust things like this, like your grandmother's copy of the Daily Mail. Or, get this, you take the handle out, and maybe everybody knew this, but I didn't know this, the handle will go in the duster. So you can dust high up. Who knew? That's quite a clever little thing. Also, I did manage to get the bag compartment open. It was just a bit stiff the first time. So you can see it's got the little bag fitted and it's got a little thing that holds it in place. No filters by the look of it, so no filters to worry about. Yeah, I'm quite looking forward to giving it a go. Obviously we've seen everything underneath in the video already, but yeah, if I can just take there we go, take the duster off. So yeah, it's a wee bit wobbly if you store it with the handle up, so it might be worth just putting the handle down after you use it, but here goes. I haven't tried this yet, apart from you zapping it when I took it out of the box. Check that's all on. Let's see. Oh! I'm impressed. It glides very easily on the front pass, but when you pull it back, you get a nice grip to the carpet. I think that's the airlock thing does that. Does it actually strike on that cheap rug? So according to the manual, how it works is when you push it forward, it gets big particles so that the front opens, and when you pull it back, it sticks to the floor, and it does actually work. It's gathered a bit of fuzz on there. But yeah, that feels very nice. That's got a good suction on the carpet. Let's go and zap it on some other surfaces and see what it's like. So just a few observations so far. A quick scoot around the house, and there's quite a fair bit in the bag, but I do have two French Bulldogs that shed. So it's not a vacuum if you're forever emptying your Hoover a lot, because it's obviously got a very small capacity, but it's very good to use. It performs really well. It does gather quite a lot of dust on the vacuum for some reason, but yes, it is an excellent performer. But this is just a little extra thing I've added in, it's not actually my conclusion, so now you'll see that. Well, I must admit, I'm pleasantly surprised. It really feels like it's bigger than it actually is. It really does I don't mean it feels heavy. I mean it actually feels like a real vacuum on carpets. You saw on that thick red carpet it was doing quite well, and it moved that thin rug in the kitchen, it was so powerful. Yeah, I must admit, I am a fan. It's very light, and it's as light as those Gtech sweepers were that didn't have a suction element, so it's got to be an upgrade for one of them, hasn't it? Yeah, so definitely if you're 900 and can't manage a normal vacuum and the thought of bagless seems like a bit of a hassle, then yeah, this is definitely one I would recommend. Perhaps a more in-depth review will come in the future, but yeah, thank you for watching.